and a partridge in a pear tree.
Welcome back, Cindy Dole here. Happy holidays as we count down to Christmas a week from today. Well, how many of you are going to be taking that bottle of wine to that certain place, right? Or maybe it's some kind of alcoholic beverage that is your gift for that certain someone, but you don't know exactly what or how to make it special. Or maybe you're going to be hosting a big shindig, right, at your home. How do you pair a non-alcoholic beverage for all the kids and the family and so forth? The fun holiday perfect punch. Well, we have all of that to talk about because my friend Karen Foley with IMBIBE magazine talks about it and writes about it all the time. So, Karen, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. So the website, which imbibemagazine.com, you can check it out later and see all the recipes and all the good things. And, of course, the magazine, you can subscribe through there. But you have some really fabulous ideas. And so you must be, I bet you're all ready for the holidays because you've been writing about it, right? No?
We've been in holiday mode for a few months now, actually.
Since July.
Yeah, we're all about the holidays right now.
Oh, I know. You guys are so far ahead. But what about those of us who are bringing a bottle of wine and to fill in the blank, how do we not be boring?
Well, there's so many fun options, and, people think wine is sort of the go-to thing for a party or giving as a gift, but really you can kind of venture outside of that a little bit and do something like a special beer or a special spirit or even something homemade. Like in the current issue, we have a recipe for vin d'orange, which is a French liqueur made with wine, and get a little bit crafty. So there's a lot of really fun options that we've been playing around with this holiday season that we're really excited about. And
you talk about winter whites, right?
Uh-huh.
And so of those white wines that are out there, what do you think that we should be thinking about or looking for? Because a lot of times I think people think of Christmas with a meal with either and maybe white and red, and that might be something that you want to take to that certain party you're going to.
Right. I know a lot of people kind of forget about white wine during the winter season and the holidays, except for champagne. But, white wines really go so well with holiday foods like turkey and duck and that sort of thing. So, there are a lot of great wines that I love, like Rieslings. I'm just loving this year. And then a lot of really interesting sparkling wines. And right now you can find a lot of amazing deals on wines too, which is nice. So, yeah, we have this whole feature in the new issue that's all about all of the great white wines you can explore and try out this holiday season. Mm-hmm. Everything from Sauvignon Blanc to Chardonnay to Riesling, and really kind of, surprise people a little with what you're going to serve them this year.
So that sounds like a lot of European wines. How are California wines holding up for the white?
Yeah, there's actually a lot of great domestic whites. California, Oregon, Washington all have some really interesting options. And, again, the nice thing is buying something close to home that might have a good story to go with it. So, if you live in California, getting a great California from a region near you, or in Oregon, getting a region near you. So absolutely, domestic wines are fantastic. Again, a lot of great values with domestic wines right now. So, yeah, absolutely. I would say go for local whenever you can.
And in terms of what is proper, or do we even care, to pair with the meal? I mean, a lot of people still like to have turkey again for Christmas, even though, we might still have leftovers in the freezer from Thanksgiving. But then a lot of folks go prime rib or ham or whatever. So do you guys think that we need to follow a certain rule for what is served with, what kind of wine? No?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think you just sort of follow your own taste and palates. I don't think you need to get too worried about it, because I think that's what becomes intimidating for people. So I always tell people, just think about the flavors that you like and things that you've tried before that you have enjoyed going together. So if there's a certain type of wine that you really like, don't be too overly concerned with how, it's going to pair exactly with this particular thing that you're making to eat. Because, really during the holidays, it's about everybody having fun and everybody enjoying all the flavors at the table. And at the end of the day, people are going to love what you put out there. So if you buy a wine that tastes good, with all of those amazing foods you have on the table, I'm sure it's going to be a hit.
Just give them an extra glass, and then they won't even know the difference. All right, well, coming up, we're going to continue talking with IMBIBE magazine. Karen Foley's here. We're going to learn about some great punch ideas for those who don't necessarily want to have alcohol at all, or maybe you want to spike it a bit. And we can't forget the eggnog. That's all coming up next here. Cindy Dole, Home Wizards. Hope you're having a great Saturday. We're back right after this.